We really can save money even in 2026, even with higher prices at the grocery store, because there are some things that we as a frugal community do. And for people who are just learning how to be frugal, which is a very wise thing to do, we all have to start somewhere. So, congratulations about thinking about becoming a frugal person. It is so much better for all of us concerned. Hi, my name is Janet. I love helping people save money. I am not a financial advisor. I just like to talk about saving money, pretend I'm your neighbor or your friend, talking about money saving tricks across the fence. Okay, having that out of the way. This morning I uploaded a video with specifics about saving money in 2026. You may want to go back to my normal 5 a.m. show. I'm on every day at 5 a.m., just for the record. But this is a bonus upload. I wanted to include a couple of recipes that I like to work with. Now, I like to keep certain staples in my grocery stockpile all the time. Just because I like them, I use them, I can make other things with them. And that's the way to go. And if I could find them at their best possible price, you better believe I'm going to stock up on them. Why not pay yesterday's prices and get tomorrow's results at a lesser of a price, right? I'm just saying. So that's part of planning and definitely part of saving money for sure and for true. So what I like to make, especially when, like, funds might be lower, and I'm definitely not going to buy a cookie outside when I could do this so easily at home. I take 4 tablespoons of peanut butter. This is what you're going to need. 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is a good thing to keep in your house. Just saying, just saying. So 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 4 to 5 or 6, depends on your taste, okay? I used white sugar. I didn't have any brown sugar, but you could use either one. Granulated sugar, okay? So that's simple enough. We got the peanut butter, we got the cocoa powder, we got the brown sugar. 1/2 cup to 2/3 of a cup, or even a cup of the quick oats, oatmeal that you have, probably in a canister for sure and for true. A capful of vanilla, 1 egg. Put it all together. No, you don't need baking powder. If you want baking powder, it's up to you, but you don't really need it. I'm just saying, all right? So you mix it together. It's going to form like a dough. You take your tablespoon and just spoon it out. Put it on your lined paper on your cookie sheet, okay? And then you could roll them up into balls. Then you could flatten them down, do a crisscross like a regular peanut butter cookie. Remember, though, this is a much higher protein cookie. It contains peanut butter, good for you, right? It has oats, good for you. You're using a real egg, good for you. Very, very high protein stuff here. And cocoa powder gives that nice, rich, luxurious chocolate taste and feel to it. Really, really good. And honestly, I don't believe this is a terrible amount of sugar. And if you rather use artificial sweetener instead of granulated sugar, work it out. Use your artificial sweetener. You have a high protein. Oh, by the way, you never heard me mention flour. There is no flour in this cookie. Yeah, makes it even better. I'm just saying, right? You don't need the flour. Okay. So preheat your oven at 350 degrees, and the cookies bake at 9 minutes. Take them out, let them cool, enjoy. That didn't take a lot of effort. That didn't take a lot of ingredients. 9 out of 10, you probably have every single ingredient in your pantry. That's why it's important to have ingredients of which you can regenerate meals. All right. So that was one definitely money saving thing to do. The other one are baked potatoes. Now, I know it's still summer and you don't want to run your oven. Do it in the microwave. You know how to do a microwave baked potato. Take out the insides of your microwave baked potato, mash them up a little bit, leave a bunch of chunks in it, not fully mashed. Put it in, replace it with the melted butter in there, whatever flavorings you like, butter, sour cream, cheese, whatever, and maybe some shredded cheddar, and definitely some bits and pieces of broccoli. Oh my gosh, you might want to heat it up for a half a minute to a minute to make it hotter. You have a complete meal inside of a potato. You got your potato, your veggie, you got your protein, the cheeses and the butter. You got your veggies, you got the broccoli, all in one. every ingredient I just mentioned is a much less costly ingredient. And you can make more than one. Try to get good deals on potatoes, okay? Look around. Try to get your good deals on that. And if you don't eat them all the same night, no problem. Put it back in the refrigerator and reheat them the next day. No big deal. In fact, I recommend it. Makes a great breakfast. Easy peasy. Next one is tuna fish pasta. Whatever noodle you like, whatever shape you like, makes no difference. If you have access to a can of tuna fish, if you got a good price on it, even better, drain it, okay? Flake it up, okay? You can use that. If you only have the pouches, you could still use that. These are protein in your pasta buffer. You don't have to bake meatballs. You don't have to fry meat. You don't have to use beef. You don't have to cook chicken. But you could get a chicken in a can or chicken in a pouch and do the same trick if you prefer not to use the fish. And you could still add your favorite sauce topping on the top. I used to spend a ton of money on those broths, those clam broths that they sell, clam sauce. It's like 3 times the price, 3 times the price of what I would get for tuna. And 9 out of 10 times I have tuna in my pantry. 9 out of 10 times I have pasta in my pantry. And if I don't have any canned sauce, I could create my own sauce with olive oil if I wish. I could find a way. Add the tuna with a little salt and pepper. Voila. You just bumped up the protein for zero effort. Zero. Without spending a ton of money on that clam sauce. I'm just saying. There are ways and there are ways. There are ways and there are ways. So the pasta tuna is a great idea. Flipping the page. Another day, make deviled eggs in the morning. Boil some eggs up, right? Half them up, take the insides out, mush them up with mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, whatever other seasonings you prefer. Replace the centers with the mush mash of the center of your eggs, the filling, delish. Put them in your refrigerator, wrap them up. They are done. When you come home from work, take out some crackers, take out some cheese, like a block of cheese and slice it up. Maybe open up a bag of pepperoni on the side. You got yourself sort of like a party-like atmosphere. Zero cooking, and you're already satisfied. You could feed your family in a matter of moments. You don't have to make this a big thing, especially if you have like more activities going on now. Some people are back to school already. So then all the after school activities begin. You want something in the middle that doesn't take up the whole night and make you very tired. Some people are already tired by the time they get home from work. You guys work very hard. We all work hard. This is why I try to emphasize getting more bang for our grocery store dollar. And that is important. And never, ever, ever toss a leftover away. That is unthinkable, especially these days. Oh, my goodness gracious. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you don't like it or whatever, ask a neighbor. Say to the neighbor, you made too much of this. Would they be interested? 9 out of 10, they might be interested. Okay. So food waste is to be totally, absolutely avoided. All right. I know these little ideas are going to be helpful. And before I forget, here's another one. Make a homemade potato or macaroni salad. Many people eat those as a side dish, but if you make your own from scratch, the way you normally make it, make more of it. Make it your main meal. Potato salad is filling. Macaroni salad is filling. So what you could do to lighten up your side dish, this is a great idea. I like to do this. I like to chill in advance a can of my favorite fruit. Either it would be peaches, or sliced pears, or fruit cocktail, whatever one you want, pineapples. Instead of always veggie, your salad is veggie, right? Okay, you got vegetables in your salad. So lighten it up and put a fruit salad or fruit slices chilled on the side. Let me tell you something. The kids always go for that. I know this from experience. Kids love the idea of something a little different at the dinner table instead of just the same old protein, starch, veggie. All of that stuff is already in your salad. Lighten it up and brighten it up with the fruit of some sort on the side. And those protein cookies I mentioned at the top of the show, you probably have every ingredient, very high in protein. The peanut butter, the cocoa powder. I mean, the cocoa powder gives the flavor. The oats, the egg. This is all good for us stuff. Shouldn't feel guilty having that because the sugar in there is trace and there's zero flour, no flour in those cookies. A matter of fact, I'm not even kidding you. I literally have a bunch of them that are in my oven now because I want to keep them for a couple of days this week as a little bit of a guilt-free sweet treat. Thank you so very much for being here for this bonus upload. Don't forget to come back every single day for my regular show. When? At 5 a.m. Everything is about trying to save money. And if it's not about saving money, we talk about other subjects as well. That's why I am the Save Money and More with Chan channel. Please click like. It really helps out the channel. Super thanks are greatly appreciated. Thank you. Come on.